Well, it took them long enough, but the Boruto anime series has finally began to animate the manga series. A lot of us have been waiting for this. This is my review of episode 192 and 193. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna lie to you, this episode was sad. Kawaki had such a difficult upbringing. You could just tell that, he had a reason for the way he acts. And you figure that out through this episode. We find out in this episode that Kawaki has to work for his dad, who's apparently a drunk, and nobody in the village really does anything to help Kawaki, but he works hard from morning to night to basically pay for his dad's pretty messed up addiction. His dad's this pretty fat guy named Kokatsu who apparently used to be a ninja, and during the Fourth War he got injured or lost his mind or something and basically became a drunk. Despite how crappy his dad is, Kawaki defends him even when people in the village talk negatively about his dad, which shows it's just so sad, man. It really shows how kids stick to their parents because they don't really know any better or anything else, and just reminds us how tough the Naruto world is, man. I mean, it kind of is no different than the world we live in today. He does end up meeting this really creepy guy who wants to sell him goldfish, and he offers this kid to come to a goldfish show later on today. And from the beginning, this guy is weird. He shows up again, but Kawaki can't afford to buy any, so he ends up saying no. He does save Kawaki from the bullies though, and they get away, and he ends up offering Kawaki the opportunity to travel with him to sell goldfish. Yeah, it's as weird as it sounds. It's exactly what it sounds like. Kawaki says no, and he rushes home, and apparently, while he's leaving, Delta shows up. Well, Delta's that member of Kara with the crazy eyes that Naruto fights in manga. I won't spoil anything, but I guess that is a spoiler. But she ends up taking a sample of Kawaki's blood that was left after the bullies beat him up. There's this constant symbolism of goldfish throughout the episode, and I guess it connects Kawaki's innocence. Earlier in the episode it was said that the goldfish represented wealth and good luck, but Kawaki is obsessed with these things and he sees them everywhere actually. But eventually his dad locks him in a closet. You just feel so bad for the kid, he looks so sad. And while he's locked in there, Jigen shows up, and you just know oh man, could life get any more bad for this kid? When Kawaki leaves with Jigen, he ends up meeting the goldfish guy, the really creepy guy. Turns out he is a child trafficker. Yep, he's a child trafficker. Obviously I'm not laughing because it's funny, but it's more just it's so weird. They could have had the guy be anything else, but that's what he does. Anyway, he gets what he deserves because Jigen ends up killing him. And then the episode kind of ends with Kawaki waking up from his dream. In episode 193, Kawaki tries to escape from the hospital, and he's stopped by Shikamaru. He ends up meeting Naruto. Naruto introduces himself as Hokage, and as they go out into the hall, Naruto's clone talks with Shikamaru, and Shikamaru tries to convince Naruto to basically get rid of Kawaki. He doesn't think that Kawaki being in the village is a good idea. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I honestly agree with Shikamaru wholeheartedly. I mean, you got this guy who literally just incinerated a member of Kara, and now you're just gonna let him stay in the village. But then when you think back about all the stuff this kid just went through in the past with his dad, with that weird goldfish guy, man, it's just Naruto could obviously sense that there was something more to Kawaki's story. Overall, I thought the episode was fine. I mean, I wasn't super excited about anything. I thought it was kind of cool that the Kage were all assembled together. But yeah, it was basically Boruto and Kawaki getting to know each other, but nothing really special to me. Though I will say there was a really nice talk between Naruto and Boruto, just about how Naruto is basically trying to convince Boruto not to be like the people who ostracized him as a kid and basically made him feel like garbage. He didn't want Boruto to be that for Kawaki. So that was a really nice father-son talk. But yeah, I think that's it for me. Thank you for listening. I just realized I did not introduce myself at the beginning of this video. I will get used to this YouTube thing. But until then, you will just have to bear with me. So thank you for listening. If you like what you heard, or if you didn't, like the video, dislike the video, subscribe, leave a comment. I appreciate y'all who have listened, who are supporting, and here's to more videos. So I hope y'all have a good one, and we will talk soon. Peace out.